Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I thought it would come on the screen. Is it going to come on the screen?
Yes, it's going to.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Comedy Cellar Nightly Show. My name is Dave Juskow, and there always is some sort of issue I have. I don't know how to start a show properly, but we are here this week in studio again, as we like to do every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. when Mike V. Suarez is in town. We go by his bi-coastal schedule, if you call the Mississippi River one of the coasts. Hey-o! Anyway, great to see everybody on this lovely last day of February. A big snow day here in New York City. Very exciting, but it doesn't matter. My guests are here, and they made it in, which is wonderful. Just so you know, this is the Comedy Cellar Nightly Show. We could do this show to promote the Comedy Cellar, which is here where we are right now above the Comedy Cellar on McDougal Street in the West Village of New York City. And if you were to come to town tonight, you'd be able to see Colin Quinn perform, and you'd be able to see an hour with Sam Morril, which is a big deal because that guy is just nonstop performing. He's going to burn himself out soon, so you might want to see him now. And of course, you can also check out our Las Vegas club, which always has the greatest host in Mark Coco Cohen. And that is always a very super fun time. So that is the Comedy Cellar stuff we put out there because it is really the best comedy club in the country. Well, we are lucky tonight. This is our Oscar show, and we're with our regulars that we have every year with us. So in no particular order, just I'm going right from right to left. As you can see on the screen there, it's working perfectly. Here is from the unbelievable Twitter account where I get all my news from, all the breaking news. Liza Outlives. Please welcome back to the program, Scotty Gorenstein, everybody.
It is good to be back with you guys.
It is great to have you back. Your Twitter account is phenomenal.
Oh, thank you.
I cannot tell you. Let me just introduce Memo while we're here too, because this is Memo Salazar, who is our friend for many years. I mean, actually, I've known Scotty longer, if you can believe it. But Memo from Sesame Street is joining us today.
Excited to be here.
But he's also a director and a film personality, which is it's good. We have I'm just a fan. Memo is in the business, and Scotty is more a publicist on that side. So we have three different views. And Mike, of course, I don't know what he does, but he contributes to movies.
Turn down your mic.
Exactly.
Power.
Yeah, well, he's the most important person here. He does run the show in the sense, not just run the show, but like, when we come here or when we're virtual. So if not for Mike, the show doesn't exist. But Memo, nice to see you too. Do you know his Twitter account, Liza Outlives?
I mean, through you. I don't do Twitter, so I don't,
this is the third year that I've had it since we've been doing.
I'm just saying, I swear, that's how I found out the Queen died.
Exactly.
That's how it is funny. And a lot of people on the site always say, I can't believe I found out the Queen died from Liza Outlives. He is on the cutting edge of what is happening. It is amazing.
It's a lot of pressure when people say I find out all of my news from Liza Outlives, because then I have to.
That's how I found out Raquel Welch died.
I didn't even post.
Oh, that wasn't you?
No, I didn't post.
Well,
that
who
one.
was it that there was somebody recent that I found out because I see it in my feed and it just says.
Well, Dave, I'm actually on call right now because we, President Jimmy Carter might die soon, and
you may have to stop a podcast.
You have to
and I'm on duty with my podcast.
I heard that he was sick.
Speaking of my Twitter, yes. I brought you a little something.
Yes,
a little gift for you.
It actually says.
It says a gift for you.
On the thing here.
This is one of the very rare.
Oh, don't tell Mateo. Oh my God,
there you go.
That's great. Liza Minnelli Outlives. Oh, it's called Liza Minnelli Outlives.
Well, it's called Liza. I don't know how Twitter.
Liza
Minnelli Outlives, and then it's exactly.
Oh,
and then
look, it's verified.
But I've been verified for probably about a year and a half now. And then, of course, every tweet starts the same on the back. Liza Minnelli has outlived, and then there you go.
Here.
It's you got the right size for Jessica. Nice. That's good.
Liza Minnelli
It'll
has that.
it'll shrink a little.
Oh God, Mateo's going to be so jealous. There's a picture of his hero as well.
Well, I'll give him a T-shirt too if he'd like.
Really?
If he would like. Sure, of course
You
I
would
will.
love it, of course. You know.
Okay.
I mean, he's just as big a fan as. Well,
Excuse me?
Sorry. I haven't begun that, and I realized.
People always like.
Sorry. I am so sorry. I'm the worst host ever. That's completely unacceptable. Nobody's a bigger Liza fan than Scotty. And
They're
Mateo
just
can sit
not.
here and be like, and it'll be like, Mateo, just stop.
Just seriously.
And, right. I mean, you are the man.
Thank you, and thank you for all the nice words about my Twitter account.
Oh my God. Well, it's the
I love it.
best. There's nothing better and funnier. And I mean, he does it with a sense of humor. So that's what, but he's also very serious too. But it is also tongue in cheek. And that's what makes it so good.
Yeah.
Because you put stuff that, Liza's outlived the pandemic or something like that as well, not just people's actual death.
It cannot all be celebrity deaths, because they're not fun. And when I do it when it feels right, and if I can get a little quip in there, I throw that in as well.
Yeah.
Listen, the day you get Keith Richards in there is going to be a monumental occasion.
If Liza outlives, breaks the news
Right.
of Keith Richards dying,
Right.
Wow.
that'll be great. So I just heard about the Jimmy Carter thing. I must have heard on the sports station.
So they announced about a week ago that he was entering hospice care, going home
Oh.
from the hospital and not doing any further medical
I thought he already
treatment.
was.
So
No, he's been doing. He's more popular now than ever.
he's
like-
98 years
right.
old.
Yeah.
He's how old?
98.
I wonder if he's outlived all presidents. I mean, I
Yeah,
wonder,
he's the oldest
ever
ever president.
Oh, that's so
right?
fascinating.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think any presidents have lived to 100 or anything
Nope.
like that.
Nope. He's lived to
So
98.
as we know, Jimmy Carter was not a good president, and I think everybody agrees with that. But he was an outstanding ex-president.
Well, I
don't
don't
know.
know that everyone
Yeah.
agrees
Yeah,
that he
everybody
was.
agrees. Otherwise, he wouldn't win a second term. No, people didn't. He didn't really care for the Jews. It's not a big deal. It's whatever. But so he's not. But he was a great ex-president. He was exactly the catalyst of what all ex-presidents should be doing when they leave office. He was terrific in that. Oh my God! Anonymous says he's been married for 75 years. That's insane. He celebrated his diamond jubilee.
That's a long time.
Did you ever see that picture we had it once here where somebody, was it the Obamas that came to see him, Mike, and they look like they're in a little house?
Yes, I know which picture you're talking
After
about, because
police
the
left
Obamas were so
Right. They
tall
were so
next
huge.
to these very elderly people who, of course, you shrink as you get older. So it looked like a very odd picture.
In one way, he
Everybody's,
gets larger.
I
Yeah.
say.
Jenny Cohn Sanchez.
Can you what's up with Aunt Judy?
I don't know, Aunt Judy. What's going on? What do you mean the police left today? What's happening? What is going on? That's my real Aunt Judy. Everybody knows her. What do you call her? Aunt Judy?
Sorry, Aunt Judy.
This guy from the
I'm fancy.
north from the Boston area.
It's
Aunt Judy. Maybe she'll tell us what's up later. Okay, so why don't we kind of get moving? I'm not that we're not in a rush or anything, but let me talk about some stuff that's in the news first, and then we'll get to our incredible Oscar picks, which I'm very excited about today. I'll just tell you right off the bat, I saw The Whale. Oh, somebody broke into her garage in that neighborhood. What? It's a gated community.
how does it?
My mother used to live there right next door. All right, we'll talk about that later. But you're okay, right? The police thought I had dementia and senile. I wrote to the mayor and police department to take Don Lemon lesson on sensibility. Yeah, Anonymous, I hated The Whale. Have you seen it?
I have not seen The Whale.
I couldn't stand it. I was
Really?
very excited to see it. It was one of the movies I really
I
wanted
think
to
you're
see.
the only person I've heard that.
Yeah.
Well,
I-
apparently
yeah,
Anonymous
me
hated
neither.
it too, and I'll tell you why I hated it. I didn't care for the character one bit,
Mm.
and I'm not that type of guy. I mean, I know I come off like that type of guy, but I like movies and I like to care for the character. And there's nothing. I was just talking to Val downstairs, who also made her pick. She's the manager downstairs, and she likes movies the way we do. She said, "Oh, I don't know. I think you care because he loves his daughter." And I'm like, I didn't see it. There's multiple things. I'm not going to tell anybody anything, but I was very, very upset by not caring for the character. And maybe if that's what Darren Aronofsky was going for, because he's a strange dude, but I don't think that's what he was going for. I picture him sitting there. No, you got to care for the character. There's no reason to care for the character. Thank you, Anonymous. She completely agrees. But Anonymous is strange like me, so I don't know. I don't know, Anonymous. You know what I'm talking about. It's like we need Jenny to say something, or yeah. Well, Darren Aronofsky and I, we fight. So after the wrestler, after what happened,
I'm so sorry.
don't you remember?
No.
Don't you remember? I was on the wrestler, the movie. The
Oh,
Wrestler,
right.
and I was doing the
right,
voiceover,
right.
and
right.
and I go, and he's like, "Can you do it again?" But this time, I'm like, "Nah, we got it. Don't worry about it." And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "No, I'm kidding." And after that, it was so funny. He was so angry, he didn't put me in the credits, but the voice is still there. If you're watching the movie, I'm the announcer at the strip club. Coming to the stage, here comes Jade. Let's hear it for Jade, everybody. Which is so funny because I know the club they filmed it at because I'm from that area in Jersey. So it was really funny. Anyway, can you show the first slide, Mike? This is Steve Roth. He is the head of Vornado. Does anybody know who he is?
That is a real estate firm, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Steve Roth today said that with regards to people coming back to work and office buildings, which are only half full these days, he said, quote, "Friday is dead forever. Mondays are touch and go." That is one of the greatest statements I've ever heard. It's over. We are no longer ever going back to 5 days a week, and it's fantastic. Fridays are dead forever.
Actually, that's what he names his toes. So
What? Names his toes. I don't get the gag.
never mind. Neuropathy. That's all.
I kind of wanted you to explain it some more. What do I need to weigh in? It was Jenny was feeding her dog and she got distracted on the whale. Jenny, Catalina says this semester I have class from 8 a.m. to 6:20 p.m. Geez, lives in Chile. She goes to school there.
Right, I remember.
And of course, those of you who were wondering how my class with Paul Rudd went last week, it was outstanding. Everything went according to plan. Paul Rudd zoomed in. I teach a class at Montclair State University on Clueless because I'm a homosexual now.
Okay.
And and Paul Rudd zoomed in Thursday, and it was great, and the kids loved it. And I got a photo. If you watch Juskow in the City and you subscribe to Patreon, you'll be able to see a picture with the kids. And it was
What's
great.
the class that you teach?
On the movie Clueless. How much? I don't think I could be
Is
more
He's
clear.
not joking. He's not joking.
Who would make that up?
I don't understand how you make a whole semester worth.
An entire semester?
But
Yeah,
well, he goes into other movies too. You
Yeah,
don't just talk.
I
about
showed them
Clueless.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High because the same director. I
Okay.
showed them Arthur last week for screenwriting. They didn't care.
Who was
for
in
it.
Arthur?
Dudley Moore.
Who else?
I don't know. Who's the butler?
John Gielgud.
John Gielgud.
Who plays Linda?
Linda Marola?
That's right.
I don't remember. No. Goddamn Liza Minnelli.
There you go.
And of course, and I don't know whether the kids liked it or not. It bothers me a little, but they liked it more than Notting Hill. They did not like Notting Hill.
Why would they not like Arthur? What's wrong with these kids?
We're old and
Yeah,
they're
it's
young.
a very
and-
generational. I think.
But he's so funny. He's drunk and he's falling out of cars. It's hysterical.
Because
I don't know if
kids
the
are
find that
different.
hilarious.
They don't
Yeah.
get the drinking and driving
Yeah.
anymore. You know,
The
and
whole
I'm
thing
like,
is just
what are you
upsetting
talking
for
about? It's
the
hilarious. He's drinking and driving. Look, and he's gonna get engaged.
Right, and they're just like, why is this funny?
So what I do
So-
is I showed them a 6-minute clip, which I showed on my bonus show last week, where I rang a bell and had a number for every gag or joke in this 6 minutes. 32. When he goes to get engaged, he goes, "Hello, Mr. Bach. Hello, Mr. Butler." And then he says, "Hi" to the statue. He
Right.
goes, "Tell Inspector Flanagan from homicide is here. That's the killer down here." And then the father comes in and all that. They once I explained to them kind of why it was funny, they kind of got more into it. But
Did Paul Rudd zoom into the class? Is that how I
Did I just
is how you
put
did?
it-
Yeah.
What is
am I
the
talking a
Zoom?
different language?
No, I just because I would like to address these children. I mean, if they're
You
not
want
like
to talk to them? I don't
well,
know if
yeah, I'm a
they're-
little pissed that they.
I don't know if they'd be as excited for you.
I don't care if they're
about
excited.
the Liza thing. Well,
Yeah.
that
He
would
wants to
be
come in.
hilarious. Now I kind of want to make that happen.
You should come in, but yeah,
I'm
it's
just gonna
going to be a
curse them
losing
all out.
battle. Like they're just not. That character does not play in today's culture as anything other than sad and pathetic.
What the
There's-
fuck?
there's
Sure,
no-
talk to
there's-
the mic, though.
There's no. I also don't know.
Exactly.
It's like, do I look to him or do I look at the camera over there?
Look at Dave.
I don't know which one.
I don't like.
I
I
know.
don't like these kids.
I'm telling you, this
It's
is a
difficult.
generational divide. It's not gonna be crossed.
Anonymous says Scotty's hoping someone in his class looks like Timothy Chalamet.
That's good. Who is that?
Anonymous, she's funny.
That was a good line.
She's cool.
She remembers from last year.
Of course. She remembers everything.
That's good.
That's crazy.
She's like us. You know?
Timothy
Like,
Chalamet getting a
she goes
shout
to
out
movies, she goes
early
to
in the
concerts. We don't know what she looks like, but
Did you
she's
watch the
pretty
cannibal
cool.
one?
I actually did not.
Oh,
I have not seen it yet. Yeah.
Catalina says, so I showed it to Catalina. She's 21, 22. And she loved it. And she just said, I love it. I said, hooker, I thought I was doing great with you. So she gets it. So I don't, and she lives in Chile. So I
Well,
don't
that's why
understand
she's not an
these-
American millennial.
Yeah, they're very
Gen Z or
uptight, but
whatever.
they were very excited about Paul Rudd. But I'm telling you, the reason why you're saying with Arthur and all this stuff, you'd never know they were happy that they were talking to Paul Rudd. Now I know for a fact they were thrilled.
Okay.
But I almost told him, because I had this plan, I'm like, Paul, if you're looking into their faces and thinking they're not happy, they are. They just need to tell their faces that. This is what kids are like. I tell that to my niece all the time, right? Are you having a
Right.
good time? Can you tell your face?
Mhm.
This is what they're like now. I don't know. What are you going to do? Let's move on. Picture number 2. This is John Hamm and his new girlfriend. They just got engaged. Do you know her? Her name is Anna Osceola.
Is she an actress?
I don't know. Let's assume yes.
Okay. I don't know that I.
Well, the weird part is
No,
I
no.
do like John Hamm very much, and
Mhm.
we are friendly, but he clearly traded in for a younger model. This is his last girlfriend. She looks exactly like her. If you go to the next picture, Mike, that's Jennifer Westfield. They look exactly the same, but now she's 45 and the other one's
Well,
30.
first of all, they've been broken up for over 10 years.
Yeah.
So.
Well, yeah, but they went out for like 16 years and then or more.
Yeah,
And
they broke up
they
a
look
long
similar. It's
time
just kind
ago.
of, he's got a type, and
Yeah, he's a
traded her in
type.
for a younger model.
I don't know that we could say he traded her in, considering they broke up so long ago.
No, we can say it.
He was taking public transport.
Oh, she was in Mad Men?
years.
Marcy says she was in Mad Men.
Oh.
I think Jennifer's still really pretty.
Wait,
Whatever
which one
happened to
was in
her?
Mad Men?
The girl he's dating now,
Oh,
I
She-
guess.
oh,
How
wait,
old
go
was
back
she?
to her. Yeah, I'm trying to.
Oh, you watched
Yeah,
Mad
how
Men?
old was she? Yeah.
Well, she was probably 16 at the time. Thank you.
What was she? One of his daughter's friends? in
Yeah,
the show?
like who? I don't reckon.
That's
Yeah.
what I would have done. I would have waited for her to turn 21 and then
Isn't that wonderful?
Anyway, go to the next picture. This Saturday, I am very excited about this. This guy is a goddamn genius.
Yes,
Kept his mouth shut. Now we're talking about this because it's Oscar day.
that's true.
Kept his
Right.
mouth shut for a year.
Yeah.
He's going to open up about what happened at the Oscars on a live Netflix special.
Gee.
Chris Rock is the man.
Well, let me
That's
ask
how you do it.
Dave, do you actually know if he is going
Yes,
to?
I do
He
know.
does address the stuff.
Absolutely. He's been waiting a year. He's been trying it out,
Right.
and he's going to address it. And
Okay.
hopefully it's going to make Will Smith look like more like a jackass and Chris Rock look like the man. because-
God, I hope you're right.
I hope. I'm
Oh,
right.
that's
No, I know he's
fantastic.
doing it, and it's live. It's live
Oh.
this Saturday.
Oh, that's
So
fascinating.
no one's seen it,
I
and no one
didn't-
can tell you anything. I am very excited about this. I love that Chris Rock is going to get the last
Where is he?
laugh,
So-
literally
Mhm.
and figuratively.
So-
Where is he doing it? Where?
Yeah, where?
Baltimore?
So, Dave,
I'm not
did
positive.
he plan this for March because March is Oscar
Yes,
month?
yes, yes.
Wow.
Yes, a week before the Oscars. Great, because if you do it next Saturday, it's too obvious. So you do it
The
this
day
Saturday,
before.
right? Right. So
I don't
brilliant
know.
move. Everybody's going to watch. He's going to be back on top. I mean, he's never was off the top. Everybody loves Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Everybody hates Will Smith.
Right.
Chris Rock, if you know him, and we see him at this club all the time. He's, I don't know him as well as I know some of the other guys, but I've spoken to him and hung out with him. He is one of the sweetest people I have ever met in my life.
Yeah.
He is kind and shy. And for that to have happened to him, that kind of thing, an assault on live TV
That's
is
pretty-
just
That was
so.
insane.
Will
It's
Smith
crazy.
should never be spoken about. He
Should
should
have been
never be in
arrested.
any movies. It should be over. And I think Chris Rock said one of the lines might be that he was the greatest guy, like Will Smith, for like 30 years. And now he finally took off his mask and you see what he's like. Something like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
But Dave, have you seen him in the past year do stand up? Do you have any? And I don't want you to give away the jokes, but have you?
No, he's been here, but it's been
But were
very
you there?
quiet. And here at the Comedy Cellar, and I don't know whether you guys know, they take away your phones at every performance.
Right.
Sure.
They put them in a plastic bag. or like a bag, and they have it. Nobody's ever complained that they haven't got their phone back or anything, but they do that, and that's why somebody like Chris Rock, and it was meant actually during the Louis thing, Louis C.K.
Yeah.
So, but that is why Chris Rock feels comfortable coming here, trying out his act, because you can try it out in front of 100 people, and who
Yeah.
cares?
Yeah.
But nobody's recording.
I mean, I know they have been doing that for a while. Have the other clubs not picked up on that?
No.
They just don't have the willpower to do it.
Well,
I
actually,
see.
there
Wow.
was I was watching that comedian I was talking to you about recently, Matt Rife, and he was on stage and he was doing a special, and something happened in the audience. Somebody brought up like they couldn't figure out the name. It's like, ma'am, look it up on your phone. And she holds it up. And she goes, "It's locked," because all their phones were locked. So there is some other club, I guess, out there.
Yeah.
Right.
Around the city though, Cellar's the only one that doesn't.
I say.
Yeah, and it's really cool that way. He can come here at. That's her in the
In Mad Men.
when she was a child with big. That's hilarious. That picture that you got, Mike,
That's
is extra hilarious.
That's
Is she
the
reading
last.
tarot cards?
That's the last episode.
Oh, it is.
I think, where he goes to that retreat and he thinks of the Coca-Cola jingle. I'd like to buy the world a Coke.
Oh,
I think they
I never saw the show.
incorporate. You never watched Mad Men?
No.
Phenomenal. One of the greatest
Everybody
shows
said.
ever.
Yeah, she looks like Pippi Longstocking. I was going to say the same thing. Anyway, yeah. So I just want to talk about that. And the last couple of pictures, number 5, Mike. This happened today. Some jerk off bought the
Yes.
General Lee and they cracked it up, which is just heresy. And here's another picture. If you go to the next one, just of like, I mean, everybody's so angry about this. You crack up a classic car like that. And the thing is, if you go to the next picture, I mean, this car did so much stuff and it never got messed up. I mean, look at the next one. I mean, come on. What did these guys do? What were they driving? They hit a tree. It couldn't handle a tree. It's jumping over the courthouse. Here,
Well,
I
course.
didn't Photoshop that.
Of course, you're talking about the car from the Dukes of Hazzard, but the main, I guess, symbol of that car is the Confederate
Right,
flag. It's
of
on top of the car. We would never see that show today.
Yeah,
Right.
No, I know.
But wait, that's what I thought originally you were going to say, is that they bought it so they could trash it or something.
That's what it looked like.
No,
Yeah.
no, I think these guys actually liked it. It has the Confederate flag on it. Like I think they said like 50 or 100 cars were made for the show.
Mhm.
So John Schneider has a bunch of them,
Oh.
but a lot of them got ruined during Hurricane Ida. Like he got screwed by God because of that Confederate flag, I guess. But they all have the Confederate flag on top. Obviously
Right.
they don't make them like that anymore.
That is just
Aunt Judy said that David's father had that and kicked me out of the bedroom while he recovered. What are we talking about? I don't know where it came out on that one. Somebody was talking about Elliot.
Yeah, I was
Rudy.
like, maybe she meant the car.
Oh, mononucleosis.
Oh,
I had that. Is that what she was saying?
Yeah, Catalina got mono.
Oh, Catalina got. How can you get Who are you kissing? Catalina? Now we want to know some really good stuff.
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Now we're gonna get to the bottom of something. Catalina got a new job, so maybe she met a boy at work.
what's the job?
Can you catch mono if you kiss a girl? If you kiss the same sex?
Yes.
This is
I thought it'd be a funny question.
Huh, I wonder.
I assume she likes boys. I don't know. Did you ever get mono?
I've never had mono.
I had it in 1987. I remember exactly who I got it from. Her name was Maureen Brooks. And then I didn't drink for a month. And it was February of 1987. I couldn't believe I made it through the entire month. And then I went to town on March 1st. It was awesome.
Were you not able to drink because you were on a medication?
Yeah, I
during the
guess I was
month?
on medication or something like that. So to get rid of it, I remember getting it too. I found out I had it at the place, the hotel on 44th and Times Square,
Mhm.
the one that had the revolving restaurant. What
The
is it?
Marriott Marquis.
Yeah, the Marriott Marquis.
Yeah.
I remember she's like, "What's the matter with you?" I'm like, "I don't know." And I'm like, I must be sick.
Well, wait, but you got it from her.
Yeah.
So she had already gotten
Yeah,
it
but
from you.
apparently she didn't get it. I'm assuming I got it from her. I think I got it from her. I mean, she was my girlfriend.
But it really,
At that time, I think I was maybe
lays
couple of
people out. There was a college roommate of mine got mono, and he had to go home for most of the rest of
Well,
the
it's very
semester.
contagious. That's why I got to go home mostly. But it didn't put me out or anything. I was
Oh.
perfectly fine. But
Oh.
I left my situationship back at my college town and been working for 3 months. Yes, but Catalina, who did you make out with?
Juskow
What's
wants
a
the skinny.
situationship? Yeah, what's the skinny?
Did you break
That's
up
a
with her?
that's a line from, Clueless. Who, Maureen?
Your girlfriend? Yeah.
Well, she went into a mental institution.
Well, that's
Didn't I tell you that?
that
And
always
then I was
happens when
talking
they
to Al
date you.
Klein, and we were had this thing. She was a model, and so she said she was going to France for like 6 months, and so I dropped her off at this hospital at the Columbia Presbyterian. She goes, "Oh, they're picking up all the models here. They're checking us out for shots and stuff, and then the doctor is taking us on a flight." I can't believe I bought all this, and never for the life of me thought she was actually going to go to the hospital for mentally ill bulimic people. Yeah, she was
I
bulimic.
I see.
So then I wrote her, or I dropped something off, and then she wrote me a letter. Like, it came a day later, and me and Alan, our mutual Scotty, we all know Alan.
Yeah.
Klein. We went over it 100 times. Like, well, if the doctor took the Concorde, it's possible he could have gotten to the post office in time. I mean, we were so stupid. She was just in the hospital, but we were trying to figure out how the letter got there so fast. And so then I think my friend Evan drove me to the hospital one day, or a bunch of us got high and drove to the hospital. I'm going to find out what's going on here. And I went into that hospital, and there was no security, and I just found her. And she goes, "So you figured it out?" And I'm like, "What the fuck is happening?" And
you didn't know she was bulimic?
Well, that's the funny thing. I did know, or I called her on it at that Marriott Marquis one time. I thought I saw something. I thought, and she said she was a model. I mean, she was certainly thin, but she never had a problem eating. But nobody knew what bulimia was. I had seen a Different Strokes episode where Dana Plato
in
was
1987. You're claiming nobody knew what bulimia was?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm with Dave on this one.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
way to go, Memo.
I
Nobody
knew that.
knew.
I
No,
knew
you
that in middle
didn't.
school, and that was
Oh my
before
God. You
1987.
think you're so great.
I
but
don't. Yeah.
You're wrong about
Really?
this.
You guys
No
didn't
one
know
knew
what-
what
I
that
don't
was.
think that I was aware of bulimia.
No one knew what it
until-
was. Memo, you know, you're
That's
so full of
ridiculous.
yourself.
That's so
Who
ridiculous.
invented anorexia?
Karen Carpenter.
There you go.
Nice.
Right.
We never would have known about
Right.
anorexia
Right.
until
I guess
Karen
I'm young
Carpenter
enough
came
that
around.
by the time I hit
Oh,
middle
Angela got it
school,
right.
all of that stuff was like drilled down her throat.
When were you in middle school? In 87?
That would have been like 84.
No.
Yeah.
No.
85. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Your
we had
timing is wrong.
total
No. No.
this is your
Anyway, I saw a Different Strokes episode in 86. And then
If it was
I saw her
on
in
Different
86.
Strokes, if you're telling me it was on Different Strokes,
It made
but
its way to
nobody
Different
knew,
Strokes.
but somehow nobody knew, it was like an underground sitcom that only you saw.
Yeah, pretty much. So then I said, "Are you bulimic?" And she says, "No, because bulimia is also lying is part of the addiction." So then she goes, "Well, you were very clever to figure it out," like when I got there. And then she said she was bulimorexic, which I never heard that term
That one
either.
I don't know.
So obviously it's half and half. And then she told me that she would throw up. They were watched all the time, and she would throw up in the shower. They would all the girls that were there would throw up in the shower. It was the only place they could do it. Can you imagine being addicted to throwing up? I tried my whole life never to throw up,
That is just.
but that's the
awful.
girl I got mono from. So I deserve it.
But we should put Jeff, the vomit guy, in touch with.
Ew, gross. That is so gross. I can't believe you mentioned that from Howard Stern. He's disgusting. I keep forgetting that you're a listener.
Big time.
Okay, so why don't we get to our Oscar picks? Let's do this.
I'm so
Am I
excited.
right?
Yeah.
And I will. So this year I don't have the big graphics because we can't do that here. So we just have regular thing, and I will mark down everybody's. I should have done it a different way, but it's okay. I can also watch this and I'll figure out everybody's thing. So in fact, that's what I'll probably do. So we'll just start from the beginning. Mike, what is the first slide? Where are we going today?
There you go.
Short film, live action. I have a description of all of them. An Irish Goodbye, dark comedy about brothers reuniting in the countryside to bury their mother. One brother has Down syndrome. Oh my God. What's the matter with people? Avolu, a Danish graphic novel. Pippoluk attempts to find her missing older sister Avolu after she flees their sexually abusive father. Classic short film. The Red Suitcase from Luxembourg. Real-time thriller about a woman who evades her arranged marriage. That sounds like fun, actually. Night Ride, Norwegian, an unnerving look at transphobia on a train. And Le Poo.
Pupil.
This is executive produced by Alfonso Cuarón and Disney. Unfair, that shouldn't be a thing.
I know.
Set in a Catholic orphanage during World War II. Boy, these sound fun.
I'm always confused why in this category is it like all international films are allowed, but then it's only
Good
American?
question.
I never get the rules.
That's it, right? Because I was just thinking, wait, are we talking about an international film? You're right.
Yeah, I
That
don't know.
doesn't seem very fair. You know what? We need to make a comedy short film that has some sort of relevance. You know what I'm saying?
Relevance.
Thank you. Like South Park did this week with Meghan Markle. That was
Wasn't
brilliant.
that funny?
That was amazing.
Did you see it?
I did not see
Oh
it.
my God! They're
I
just
guess I gotta
going-
go see it.
We should let clip last week. Like they're just going on talk shows saying, "Give us our privacy," but with big banners. They have their house saying, "Give us our privacy." The drum set It was
Going
amazing.
door to door, practically knocking on people's doors.
Give us our privacy.
I want you to leave us alone.
Right. It was great. Every Chilean movie somehow talking about our dictatorship. That's funny. All right, so let's go. I'm gonna go with.
That would be a very long show, Anonymous.
Oh, that's right. You guys mark it down, and I'll just collect them, and that'll be easy for me. I'm gonna go with, what did I say that I like the most? The Red Suitcase.
I just checked off the Red Suitcase. just as
Beautiful.
you said.
Are you asking what I like or what I think is gonna win?
Well, do you really know what's gonna win?
I think Le Pupil is gonna win. I think
Because of Alphonse Cuarón.
and also the
No, that's good. Write it
filmmaker
down.
and the,
Check it off. You got a
Oh.
pen?
yeah. All right.
Mike, what do you think?
I also think La Pupille.
I'll just put Mike. Unless you have a checklist too.
I have one over here.
Oh, do you mind writing it down?
Yeah.
Easier for me.
Yeah, he's not doing enough. Have him write it down.
I will just say that Val downstairs also picked the Red Suitcase. So we're almost all in agreement, except actually we're not in agreement at all.
Yeah.
Anonymous says Night Ride. You liked that, huh? What is that? That's about the trans kids?
Mm-hmm.
That makes
on a
Juskow
train?
uncomfortable.
Trans and on a train. Hello. Let's go to the next one.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. You have a lot to do. Best documentary short. Here is the
Too short. Okay.
Here's the interesting thing about them. The Martha Mitchell effect. This sounds actually pretty good. The wife of Nixon's campaign manager. Nixon blamed her for Watergate. That's hilarious.
I think
I
saw
already like
one.
that movie already because it's hilarious. The Elephant Whisperers. A couple who fall in love while raising orphan baby elephants. Stranger at the Gate. An ex-Marine with untreated PTSD. No. How do you measure a year? Jay Rosenblatt interviewed. This sounds awesome. Jay Rosenblatt interviewed his daughter on her birthday every year from 2 to 18. I like that.
Okay, but also, that's a nod. How do you measure a year to Broadway? Come on, you know it. How do you measure a year? That's a lyric from Rent.
Oh,
Juskow, I'm disappointed.
I don't know Rent very well,
I
except for 6,100.
I thought you would know that one.
No, I
Okay.
don't
That's
really.
exactly what he's talking about.
Is that that's the song in it?
Yeah, that's the song.
That's
Yeah.
the only one I know. I
That's
don't know.
that's the song. Yeah.
Haul out Russian marine biologist to track a walrus colony. Anonymous just said, "How do you?" She likes. God, you see everything. She says. Anonymous also says Rent is her second favorite musical ever. Now we need to know your first one. That Jay Rosenblatt, the How Do You Measure a Year sounds really fun. I'm going to go with that one. I know I'm just going, I guess, with what I like. Val downstairs picked the Elephant Whisperers, but that's stupid.
Les Mis is her favorite.
Oh, Les Mis. Nice.
I'm going with the Martha Mitchell effect.
Yeah, I could see going with that
And
one.
I
I
think
want to see these.
it was a.
I know it's always hard
It-
to
I
find them.
I don't know where I saw it. That might have been on CNN. I'm not sure.
What are they? If you're documentary short, is there a time limit? Is it like 30 minutes, 40 minutes?
There is a time limit. I don't know what it is. It
It's
probably
short.
is 30.
It's
probably
short.
under 30.
So turbocharged is longer.
Turbocharged might not. It might not
Couldn't
qualify
get
for a
that on
couple of
documentary
reasons.
short.
It's not a documentary.
It's kind of like a documentary.
It's not at all like a documentary.
They can't be more than 40 minutes.
Oh,
There you go.
Thank you.
well, that sounds perfect for me.
I don't know if it's pronounced the way you pronounced it. Maybe it is, but I think. What did you
How
say?
do you
Haul
measure a
out?
year?
No, haul out.
Haul out.
Haul
Haul
out.
out.
Hold out.
Haul out.
I think that.
You like that one?
Well, that's the one I think is gonna win.
Oh.
Russian marine biologist to track a walrus colony. If that wins, I'll eat my hat. Mike, what do you think?
The Elephant Whispers.
And we know Anonymous said she liked the one I like. How do you measure you like the Elephant Whispers?
You know why? You know why I don't think the Elephant Whisper. This is just my dumb gut. It's not. I mean, I would have picked that except for documentary feature. There's a similar one, All That Breathe, and it makes me think that they're not gonna do 2 films about India animals.
He's done his homework in advance.
That's my
Let's
gut.
go to the next one. By the way, you know how difficult it is to find a picture of you online, dummy? That's why you're all like,
I know I look like a
so-
country.
it was so difficult to find a picture of you.
I'm a mysterious
Best
man.
animated short. All right, we have The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. A young boy finds his way home with a motley group of animals.
Sappy horseshit.
The Flying Sailor, based on a true story of a sailor that survived the largest accidental explosion in history in 1917. Boring. Ice Merchants, a family that lives on the side of a cliff. That could be interesting. An ostrich told me the world is fake, and I think I believe it. A cheeky look at the whole stop-motion animation apparatus. What the hell? They're going to blow the lid off stop-motion animation. And my favorite one, My Year of Dicks. Memo? A teenager's quest to lose her virginity and the various disappointing boys she encounters. That sounds awesome. That does sound good. I kind of want that one to win, but
that's
no
what I'm thinking.
way.
Right. As I would pick that, except there's no way they're gonna
No
pick
way
that,
they're gonna
right?
announce that one. They're
Right.
too right.
If you watched it, it's actually probably the one that would most likely win, or that one or Ice.
saw it?
Merchants. Yeah, I saw these.
You saw it?
They were playing at IFC.
You saw all of these?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they play
were
them all
playing at
together.
IFC. Did you hear what
So
he said?
yeah, I did. So wait, which one did you like the best?
I liked Ice Merchants and My Year of Dicks were both the best ones, but they're both very different. I think they're gonna probably go with My Year of Dicks based on what it's about. Like if you actually watch it. There's no like actual sex in it, so
Yeah, grow up, Juskow.
but Ice Merchants is really
I'm picking Ice.
interesting. Yeah. I think Ice Merchants is gonna be the one actually.
Is that
wins.
a lot like Ice Pirates?
No, it's well, I wish that would have been
Too
great.
bad, right?
That would have been the nice reboot. It's really quaint. There's no words. I think and it's very stylistic. I think that's why it's going to win.
Scotty, I know you've got My Year of Dicks, so I'll just,
As a gay man,
You're gay?
I'm obligated
This
to
is
go with
stupid.
My Year of
yes,
Dicks.
I figured
Plus,
that. I was just
also,
marking
just-
it down for that.
No, you you have to like figure there's plenty of people that are absolutely voting for that because they want someone to open up that envelope and on
I know, but
you know
do think-
international television to billions of people go, My Year of Dicks is the winner.
I mean, I want that to happen too. I just don't think it will.
If we work together, we can make
Should I
dicks
change my
happen.
vote? All right,
We should make. I'm doing My Year of
I'm
Dicks. How about
changing it
that?
To My Year
I
of
think-
Dicks.
I didn't.
You're doing My
I
Year
didn't
of
think.
Dicks.
I agree with Juskow. I didn't think they were going to do it, but if you saw it and you're like, no, it's totally not. what
Anonymous
you're
says
thinking.
no Timothy Chalamet in that movie. Mike, you also like Dick?
Yes, but I'm going to go with Ice Merchants.
Okay. Oh, what did Val pick? She picked The Boy, the Mole, the fuck. Come on, Val. I told her to come upstairs if she's busy. Let's go to the next one, please.
The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. It's like all the dialogue is like things you would find in a single woman's kitchen. It's all quotes that are sewn onto
That
something.
sounds horrible. A motley crew. Next one, please.
Oh, sorry.
Best international feature. We have
Oh.
All Quiet on the Western Front. Again, I don't know why that, because it's nominated. It shouldn't be that way. A young German soldier, terrifying experience, distress on the Western Front during World War I. Boring. Argentina, 1985. A team of lawyers takes on the heads of Argentina's bloody. Who could that be? Who could that be?
That's for the next show.
Oh. Military dictatorship during the 1980s in a battle against odds and a race against time. Close. The intense friendship between two 13-year-old boys suddenly gets disrupted. The Quiet Girl. I want to see because that girl looks pretty. I know she's young, but she's going to grow up to be hot. A quiet, neglected girl is sent away from her dysfunctional family to live with foster parents for the summer. She blossoms in their care, but in this house, where there are meant to be no secrets, she discovers one. That sounds interesting. And this one's stupid. EO follows a donkey who encounters on his journeys good and bad people, experiences joy and pain, exploring a vision of modern Europe through his eyes. Lame.
Yeah.
I am going to go with I guess All Quiet on the Western Front because it's nominated for also
Yeah.
Best Picture. So I guess they give it to it here,
Yeah.
right?
Well, not only is it nominated for Best Picture, but it has a number of
Yeah.
nominations. I think
Why?
have you seen it?
No, I'm not going to see it.
It's
It's
a-
all about a German people who suck.
It's a war movie straight through and through.
Where is that document? Was best?
It's David's
Oh,
right in the
international.
middle. Yeah,
You're going to pick that too,
I did pick
and
it.
you
Yeah.
saw it.
I watched
Can't wait
about
not to
half
watch
of it.
What didn't they make that movie 1917 like
Yeah.
last year?
It's a remake.
It's a remake. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, it's
And
a
for-
remake of No. Didn't they make a movie called 1917 like 2 years ago?
Oh.
Was that about the exact same thing or
Are
something?
you thinking of Dunk?
No.
Well, they made that one.
I
That's
think
World
the
War II,
movie
though.
was called 1917.
In
Yeah, I
2019.
think I saw, and that was a
What?
typical war movie.
Yeah, in 2019, 1917 came out.
Yeah, that was a typical war movie, and this is a typical war movie.
Stupid. No thanks.
Well, I'll tell you, I saw Close, and I saw
You saw Close?
yeah, Close is great.
Is it gay?
Is it gay? I'm not
No,
sure.
I'm
how
saying
you're
I see
asking.
two boys. I don't know.
Oh,
Who's asking.
well, so have you seen
Well,
it, Scott?
that's
Sonny?
an
I have
awesome
not
thing.
seen
It's a
Close.
really amazing film, but it's like it is in a way a gay film, and in a way it isn't, and that's kind of the point of the story. Is that these two boys are really close as friends,
Mhm.
and then they hit like middle school, and all of a sudden, everyone who sees them is like, "Are you guys together? Are you a couple?" And
Oh,
one of
really?
them can't deal with that. He's like never thought of his relationship
Yeah.
that way. And
I'll be seeing this movie.
yeah, it's
Dave.
a great film. It's a really
that's why
great
I'm gonna
film.
see the
But
Quiet Girl.
it's hard for me to like. I agree. I think All Quiet on the Western Front is just.
dominating.
I just
all these
noticed it says All
nominations.
Quiet on the Western Front.
Well,
Is that
obviously,
a different
I
film.
typed it.
This might be a
incorrectly.
different movie
You know what?
altogether.
Mike, what are
Oh.
you picking?
Well, I
All
want to be
Quiet on
sure
the
that
Western
I'm
Front.
Thank you.
voting
Let's
for
move
All
on. I
Quiet
realize
on
we're
the
running out of
Western
time
Right, right.
already.
um,
Mike,
but yeah,
move
Close
on.
is great, and Argentina 1985 was really good, but it's like very straightforward, like political.
Mike, can you go to the next one?
Yeah.
I'm trying to move on. Sorry.
Oh, I'm
Best
sorry.
No, it's okay.
Am I
I'm just-
boring you?
No, I've just
I
gonna
know.
run out of time.
I get it.
I didn't realize it was already. We've been talking for a while because it's been fun.
Okay.
Okay,
Mostly you
we
talking
go.
about the news.
Best documentary feature. We have Fire of Love. A bunch of jerk offs died. They're checking out a volcanic explosion.
Mhm.
They're lovers, and then they die checking out their volcanic explosion. That's
Yes.
stupid. Navalny follows the man who survived. Oh, this sounds good. That guy who survived the assassination attempt by poisoning with a lethal nerve agent in 2020. Remember that in Russia, I
Sure.
guess, right?
He's
so
in a
that-
prison now.
He's what?
He's in a prison.
Oh, he
in
is?
Russia. Yeah.
Oh, well, how'd they make this documentary then? Just
Oh, I think this was made before he.
oh, All That Breeze is the one Memo was talking about. The darkening backdrop of Delhi's apocalyptic air and escalating violence. Two brothers devote their lives. Oh, boring. All the Beauty and Bloodshed. It follows the life of artist Nan Golden and the downfall of the Sackler family, the pharmaceutical dynasty who was greatly responsible for the opioid epidemic. Unfathomable death toll. That's interesting. A house made of splinters. Children and staff in a special kind of home and institution for children who have been removed from their homes while awaiting court custody decisions. Staff do their best to make the time children have the safe and supportive.
That's fun.
These are all horrible, right? Geez, what would win? I like the idea of the Navalny or whatever,
Navalny.
but I don't know whether it wins.
I'm going with Navalny because that's the voters being able to say fuck you to Putin.
Ooh, right. Very
Putin.
good. All right, good. I'll go with that too.
That's a good theory.
Yeah,
I'm going with All That Breeze.
right.
Okay.
We know you are.
Yeah, no, but it's also like the only one out of the five that's like actually hopeful, and like it's like a really like a uplifting. It's not uplifting in a cheesy way, but it is uplifting.
Mhm.
And the other four are just about like dark, terrible
Right.
things.
Mike, what do you think?
All the Beauty and the Bloodshed.
All right. Okay, what's next? Best original song.
This
All
is
right.
just jumping. There's no rhyme or reason.
I
to
know.
the
I'm
order
sorry.
here.
I don't know where I got the order
Okay.
from. I just got it from last year. That's what I took it. So whatever we did last year. Anyway, best original song. We got. I don't know what the Nadu Nadu from RR. Is that a movie? We got Lady Gaga from Top Gun, Rihanna, Black Panther, David Byrne, Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Diane Warren once again will probably lose. from Tell It Like a Woman. I don't even know these movies. I'm gonna go with David Byrne, and he's the man.
Well, it's not a I don't you say David Byrne. It's actually he just sings background vocals in the chorus. He's not like it's not like
He
his
didn't
song.
write it.
Did he write
No.
it?
Are you sure?
Yeah. I
He's
saw it.
credited with.
It's just like the song that plays over the credits. It's like, oh, maybe he wrote it. I don't know,
So
but he
you don't
doesn't
like that
perform
song.
it.
So what do you think?
It's okay, but I
Well,
wouldn't
what's
think
your
it's.
choice?
I think it's the Rihanna song.
I have to go with Rihanna. She's having a moment.
Yeah,
Damn it. That's
yeah.
true. I'm gonna go with that too.
And it's Wakanda Forever, and it's not going to win like Best Picture, so they're
Right.
going to give it.
Yeah, you're right about Rihanna. Okay, good call. You want to go with the winner, Mike?
I'm gonna go with Not To.
What the fuck? That's hilarious.
And that is
Can you tell him why? Tell him why.
It's a really fun movie if you ever watched it.
Oh wait, what's the movie?
It was a big deal like last year when it came out on Netflix.
It was.
It's like 2 days long, but it was a fun movie.
wow.
Huh. Well, look at you. I didn't know much.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, he knows his stuff.
Let's go to the next one. Best original score. We have All Quiet on the Western Front, Babylon, Banshees of Whatever, everything, and the Stupid Fablemans. I don't know.
The
Do we
tricky
go with
one.
do you go with this Everything Everywhere? Because is this gonna sweep this movie, or
No, it's
do you
not.
go best original score? I think Val picked the Banshees one. She did.
Best original scores.
She
Okay.
knows stuff. I have no idea.
Well,
Can
okay,
somebody
so like,
tell me what to
well,
pick?
look, Carter Burwell is a famous composer. He did a lot of Coen Brothers films and whatever. I don't know if he's ever won,
Hmm.
but if he's never won, then this would be the one to give him because he's done a ton. John Williams obviously is John Williams. Everything
Williams,
everything
Jesus.
everywhere was like a fun, but I can't
It's
imagine
not
that
known
winning.
for its score.
Yeah,
right?
it's
All
not
right. I'll go
really.
with Banshees.
I'm gonna go with Volker Bertelmann of All Quiet on the Western Front.
That would make sense.
Yeah,
being
have
epic.
fun with your German friend.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Carter Burwell.
Yeah.
Carter Burwell.
I'm going
Yes.
Carter as well.
The Banshees. Mike, what are you gonna go with?
I'm gonna go with the Banshees as well.
Good. The right thing. Scotty's anti-Semitic today. Let's go to the next one.
I hate myself.
It's the It Says All Quiet on the Western Front. It's pretty good. Best visual effects, Avatar, of course. Duh.
Yeah.
Top Gun, Wakanda, All Quiet, Batman. How does Avatar not win this, right? I mean, Avatar sucks, but I mean, how does it not win, right?
You'd think, yeah,
I'm
for
gonna go with Avatar, best visual effects.
it seems that way.
I mean, it's all effects. Are there even any actors in it? I mean, it's
Just cool
Well,
people.
guys, is this where the Academy
Gives
is
Wakanda.
able to give an award to Top Gun?
oh
Do they want to? Is that a thing? they
no,
really
I think
wanted
that
to
goes
do?
for best adapted screenplay.
Top Gun Maverick.
I don't know. Avatar is awful. You got that right a week late. I don't even need to say. I hated the first one, so.
Yeah.
But I mean, how do you not give it as special effects, right? I guess.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
it's
stick
the-
with
the-
my Avatar
Yeah,
one.
I think
Scotty,
it's
what are you
Avatar.
thinking? Top Gun, maybe?
I think I'll go with Top Gun Maverick.
Memo?
I think you're right. Avatar. It's either that or Wakanda Forever, but I think it's gonna
Right.
be Avatar.
Mike?
I'm gonna go with Wakanda Forever.
That
That's a
makes
smart
sense.
move, yeah. Let's go to the next one. Best sound. Who cares?
think sound
geez,
people
Top Gun. There we'll go to Top Gun. I'll go with Top Gun for best sound. It sounds like they got airplanes and stuff. Maybe it's best sound. I don't know. I don't want to give it to these Germans again. So I'm gonna go to Top. I'm gonna go Top Gun.
I'm gonna stick with All Quiet.
Oh, well, I'll remember that.
And
Yeah.
I,
I'll
just
remember
because it's funny
You
to
want to
give
do
a
that?
sound
It's almost
award.
Purim.
I'm
Are you happy with yourself?
I find it's funny to give a sound award to something called All Quiet on the West.
Oh, damn, he's good. He's got us there. Wakanda for
Because I love irony at the Oscars.
That's a good saying.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's all quiet, actually.
Okay, Mike.
I'm gonna go with Batman. They had really good sound design.
All right.
Did you watch all these?
I haven't seen Elvis or All Quiet, but
I saw the
Batman.
first half of Elvis. I turned it off because it was
Why? Or Avatar.
awful. And I saw the Batman and it's full and it was okay. Just okay. Nothing is great.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Did
Yeah.
you, Scotty, are you in love with the guy who plays Elvis?
A week later,
Absolutely.
Grease.
Oh, okay.
100%.
Yeah, you're even with the guy that is just like he can't get out of the character. He's gonna be like, okay, I just like to say,
What do I
Marie,
care?
Lisa
Talk-
Marie, I just
He's
wanna-"
beautiful. He can talk the way however he wants.
He's all right. I said better heads on a mug of beer. Best makeup and hairstyling. Well, how could that not
Wait,
go to the
Mike
whale?
Machete was in Elvis. What?
Wait a minute, Memo. Elvis is the best. Lisa Marie.
They did the same thing with Tom Hanks. So.
I don't know how isn't the whale, wouldn't that be the best makeup and hairstyling? I mean,
Was
I
it
mean, it could be
makeup?
the Batman. It could be Black Panther.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the whale. Best makeup and hairstyling.
I'm doing Wakanda Forever.
It was pretty good makeup, I gotta say. You're gonna go with the
I'm
the-
going with
you're
Memo.
checking
I'm
this
going
off,
with
right?
Black Panther.
As soon as I can
You going
find
Black
it on my
Black
list,
Panther.
where
Mike,
is
what
it?
are you going with?
I'm gonna go with Elvis. I just think that a lot of Wakanda stuff was more CG than actual.
Yeah, I hear you, man. That's cool, man. That's cool, man. All right, let's go to the next one. All right, man. Best film editing. Now, how could this not go to Everything Everywhere All at Once? That's got to be, it's either that one or Top Gun, right? I mean, that's some major editing. That's half the movie and Everything Everywhere All at Once, right?
Yeah.
I mean, oh,
No,
sorry.
Memo, give it to us because you're the
as
film guy.
as an editor, I'll go with Tar. That was the best editing I've seen in a million years.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? What made it
Yeah, Memo
great
is
editing?
an editor,
God.
folks.
It is amazing. It tells a story, and by the end of the movie, there's like 10 different people could watch that film, and they will come up with 10 totally different interpretations of what that movie was about.
Anonymous says Tar too.
Yeah.
All right, I'll go with
And
Memo.
how
I
is
mean,
that
we're
in
the editor's
editing?
telling
Oh
us.
my, because it's like what you show and what you don't show, and like I'm sure there was a lot of scenes that were cut out and trimmed and whatever just to show just enough to be able to follow the story, but not enough where it's like telling you what to think. I was so blown away by the film. It's like the best film I've seen in like
This
10 years.
Monica Will. That's actually a guy, right?
Who?
Who edited Tar?
Oh, I don't
Because
know.
I'm not voting for a girl. So I just assume it's a foreign person. So
I mean,
could be
everything everywhere is super flashy editing. It's like a million little cuts, right? So like I get why that would be like a popular best editing, but if you actually want like best editing, by far Tar is the best. I've seen 3 of those films.
I believe he's the editor.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I don't know,
but I don't know
is
what
that what you want to win?
No, I'm
Does
just
you
saying
think
that
it
was
should?
any editor would say that. Now I don't know what the Academy will say, but like,
well, that's the question. Do editors get to vote in the Academy? I guess
Of
they
course
must,
they
right?
do.
So
yeah, if they're, but I don't know what
I'll
percentage.
stick with what Memo says. What do you think, Scotty?
I had not been able to give a nod to Everything Everywhere All at Once, so I'm doing it here.
Okay.
That I would.
Mike?
That would just yeah.
I'll go with Tar.
Yeah, we'll go with what Memo says. Next one, please. Best costume design. Well, look at this. Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris. What is happening? I mean, that looks like it should be best costume design, right? It's
Yeah.
like,
Mhm.
look at me. Where, in fact, the movie is just made for costumes. It's just like that. There was no other reason to make it. Geez, I have no idea. Babylon is set in like the 30s, so you got that. I doubt Everything Everywhere All at Once should be even in this thing. Wakanda Forever makes a lot of sense. Elvis. If I take Everything Everywhere All at Once out of the mix, I'm gonna go with crap. I either want to go with Wakanda or Elvis on this one.
Yeah,
I'm going with Black Panther here.
yeah. that's what I
Yeah, all
think,
right,
too.
then I'll go with that too. Best costume. You're right. This is hard to find. I'm sorry. Mike, what are you going with?
I'll go with Elvis.
You're gonna go over? You're just Elvis go back a clean sweep, right? All right, let's
Elvis
go.
changes every time.
Isn't Catherine Martin the girl who gets abducted by Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs?
One of your commenters said she's Baz Luhrmann's wife.
What?
That's what one of your comments
Said what?
Done.
Who's Baz Luhrmann's wife?
Catherine.
Catherine Martin?
I think, yeah.
Oh,
See?
I see. But no, isn't that the same name as the girl that gets abducted in Catherine Martin?
In what?
When
Baz
Jodie Foster in
Luhrmann
Silence of the
Is
Lambs.
straight?
No, but his
Oh.
beard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just
Oh
like
my.
Yeah.
who's the guy that does Phantom of the Opera with his? Remember, he had his wife, Christine.
Yes, Catherine Martin.
Baz is old school and has
I was right about.
out.
Wait, Baz Luhrmann or Silence of the
Wow.
Lambs?
Yeah.
Catherine
As far as
Martin
I
is the
know.
character in Silence of the Lambs.
Yes, I was right about Silence of the Lambs. Catherine Martin. Yes, get back here, you bitch! I swear to God, your dog needs help. Did we all choose?
Yes.
Let's go on. Best cinematography. Crap. I never. Bardo. What the?
I am not
Empire of
finding it.
Light.
I found
What are these movies?
Bardo. It's what's his name? It's Iñárritu, the Mexican guy.
Huh? This what?
You know, he did.
Huh?
He won the Oscar a couple years ago for the what's that? The heck is that movie? You know, with why is my brain not working?
I have no idea.
The Remnant.
Oh God, that movie sucked.
Well, right, but that's him. That's his film.
You mean Darius Kanji?
No,
Or-
Kanji's a DP, but Iñárritu, the Mexican director.
Oh, he directed this film Bardo.
Yeah.
I see. So we can't let Memo choose because I'll just listen to what he says. He's making a heck of a lot of sense. Best cinematography, I am gonna go with All Quiet on the Western Front.
That's what I
hate
went
it,
with.
but
You hate Jews.
I know.
Well,
But when
glad
it
you-
comes
But
to
I want to win money.
cinematography, he's
We're-
really
we're
the-
I
gambling.
see.
I almost said same here right before you said that.
So you said All Quiet also? Or-
I was picking the same movie.
All
Not,
quiet.
He
All
hates
Quiet.
Jews too. I'm gonna go with Bardo.
Yeah.
The cinematography is
Mike, you
amazing.
said you're going with All Quiet?
yes.
Catalina says, Memo is my shepherd. I shall not want. I don't know what the hell that means. No, I do. Let's go to the next one, Mikey. I know you're putting up the comments too. There's a lot of work today. Best production design. Oh God, this is boring.
Can't even find. Okay, here.
Best
it is. All the way on
production
the right.
design. What are you going with?
No, I had to find it. Let me see now.
What does that mean exactly?
Yeah, what does that even mean? That's why I'm having trouble.
It's the sets.
Oh,
Stupid. I'm gonna say Elvis.
Yeah, same.
Really? Okay, then I feel good about myself.
This is an
Win one of those.
artsy fartsy. I'll go with Avatar for this one.
Okay.
Finally, I'm doing an Avatar.
I don't know. Avatar, I would say it's probably all CG. I don't know what physical sets.
Right. That's what I was
So
thinking.
I don't know Babylon at all. I guess I'll go with Boz and Elvis.
Mhm.
Okay.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah, that's what a week later saying Avatar sets are all digital doesn't count. They probably had nothing else to put up. Let's go to the next one, Mike, please. Best animated feature. Now I know Val put down Puss in Boots. Now, although I love Puss in Boots, there's no way that's going to win. And let me tell you, I have the animated feature. We have Pinocchio. I saw Pinocchio. It was fantastic. All those of you who listen to Juskow in the City know how I feel about most Pinocchios, and Guillermo del Toro's was excellent because I got a problem with fucking Geppetto. I hate Geppetto. I hate the character of Geppetto. He's a piece of shit. But in this one, it made sense that he sends his kid to school because I always get mad. The way he's sending a puppet to school the first day he's born. What's the matter with you? Just relax a little bit. A puppet doesn't need to go to school, you dumb fuck. And if you're going to send him to school, look, I'm getting angry again. If you're going to send him to school, walk him to school the first day.
Have you read the book? Have you read the book? The
No.
book is hilarious and
No.
it's crazy and
I'm
dark.
mad. I can't handle it.
Well, I mean, maybe if you read the book, you would understand the Geppetto character instead of
Shut up.
watching the Disney.
Marcel with no. Now I understand the Geppetto. If it's anything like the book,
I
then
think
it
this
makes
is
sense.
based on the
Marcel,
book.
the show with shoes, a feature adaptation of the animated short film interviewing a mollusk named Marcel. Boring. Turning red. This is the one she chose. A 13-year-old girl named Melon turns into a giant red panda whenever she gets too excited. If that wins, I'll eat my hat. Puss in Boots, which we all know what that is, but it's.
Are you taking note of all the hat eating?
I love
things
Antonio
he's doing?
Banderas and the Sea Beast. Who cares? It's probably self-explanatory. There's no way Pinocchio doesn't win this one, and Guillermo del Toro, please.
I'm actually going with Marcel the shell.
You're an
shell with
idiot.
shoes on.
It's gonna be one of those two.
Yeah,
not.
exactly. Yeah, Marcel could easily win.
No, it's not.
You don't even know what Marcel is.
Oh, I'm
It
sure
doesn't
you
matter.
do, don't you?
No, he doesn't.
Chinese,
Oh.
It's a
Chinese
shell.
state, right?
What is it supposed to be like a penis? Or
he
something?
has a name. How many shells do you know have a name?
It was an
Marcel's
old
a
YouTube.
great
Yeah, it was
name.
based on a short, and the short was so popular that they
Yeah.
turned it into a feature.
It's gonna be Pinocchio. Wait, you think they're not gonna give it to Guillermo?
I will go with Pinocchio because I think you're right, but Marcel would easily be the one that could topple it.
I don't see it happening.
Pinocchio.
Scotty, did you choose?
Marcel.
Did you just say you Jews?
I might have.
Huh.
Mike, did you choose?
One,
Pinocchio.
Pinocchio. Okay, three Pinocchios, three Pinocchios, and then for some reason that stupid thing
Marcel.
red.
Catalina will make sure.
Wait, are you gonna eat your hat if
I'll
that one
watch the
wins?
show again and make sure he eats his hat if the movie's.
Oh,
Shut up, Kettle.
Yep.
Let's go to the next one.
Several hats.
Would you like some cheese sauce with that hat? Best adapted screenplay. That's where I was saying maybe Top Gun comes in here or something. But Women talking. You got to be kidding me. Isn't that like improv or something? All Quiet on the Western Front. Go fuck yourself. Maybe That Living. Nah, I'm going to say I heard Glass Onion. The next one is bad. People don't like it. So I'm going to say Top Gun here.
I'll eat my hat.
What are you going to go with?
I mean, Women Talking is one of my favorite films of last year. It was
Oh
amazing.
my God.
So I would either go with that or Living, except I don't know that anybody saw Living, except I saw Living, and it's brilliant.
Oh, it is?
Living is so good.
Is it
So
the guy who did Parasite?
Living? No, it's a
No, it's
British
Japanese.
film. No, the writer is Kazuo Ishiguro.
Yeah.
The filmmaker I think is British.
Gotcha.
And it's based on an Akira Kurosawa film called the hell is it called? Now I'm forgetting.
Tora.
Anyway, the what?
Tora.
No. It's my brain is like totally. Anyway, it's based on but they brought it into like mid-century England.
Mhm.
It's a beautiful movie.
What
do you
poster I'm going to put up? Women. If this movie wins, I will put this up on my wall.
will you eat your
Women Talking. I will eat.
It's
my hat.
amazing. Women Talking is amazing.
Shut up.
It's amazing. It's
This
such
movie's
a
got to
great
be the
film.
worst movie ever, but I have the.
Did
No.
you see it, Dave?
No, I didn't see
Oh,
it.
okay. I don't
He's
know
just
anything
angry.
about that movie.
It's about a group of Mennonite women.
Fun.
That Sarah Polley
Yep.
is
I know who it is.
incredible, right? She did such a good job. And
Sarah
basically
Polley, that's the one who's married to that girl.
she was an actor who's now been making films.
Yeah, she's a director.
Isn't she the woman that's married to the girl from Bosom Buddies?
You're thinking of Sarah Paulson.
Yeah,
No, this is
She's
Sarah
good.
Polley.
she's
Yeah.
good.
Right.
She was
Tell me about this
unbelievable in that
movie.
So
movie.
so it's a group of Mennonite women.
Right.
There's been a series of rapes in the town,
Oh,
and they basically get together in secret while the men are gone and are like, what are we gonna do about this? Are we gonna fight back? Are we gonna leave? Are we gonna do nothing? And the whole movie is them arguing and deliberating about like what to do.
Is it based on a true story or is it?
It's based on a
Or is
book.
it real? Is it a real time?
Well, I mean, I believe that these.
I mean,
things
are
like
they
this
actors?
Have many? Oh yeah, it's all fiction.
Okay,
It's
I
all
thought-
fiction.
Oh, right, it's not documentary, right?
But it's just talking for 2 hours, and it's like you're riveted the whole time. It's such good acting.
I don't see it.
So like that one's good, and Living is good. But
I'll check it out. but
It's better than Men
a
Talking.
whole bunch of women talking. Come on now.
Come
I
on.
get it.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
understand.
You would think
I mean,
I'd be all over.
What are they talking about?
Right.
You
right,
know,
dicks.
they-
Talking about dicks. So
She was in Go, and
Well, the first half of deciding where to
My
eat.
friend Jay Moore was
Right.
in Go.
she was a little girl in
It was a great
Adventures
movie.
of Baron Munchausen. She's a great actor. Sarah Polley. She's not in it. She directed it.
What was? I've seen other movies that she's directed.
So you
I
hit-
believe.
You know, if it's not Amy,
Yeah,
Hector
she did
Lane,
like a
I'm out.
documentary about her father, her and her relationship with her father. Yeah,
Oh my
she's
God.
done.
Can we go to the next one, or did everybody vote?
I haven't. I'm gonna go with All Quiet, but Living was it's Ikiru was the
Right, right.
which
Thank
means
you.
to live.
Scotty, and you.
I'm going with All Quiet.
Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Women Talking.
Women Talking is based on a real incident from Bolivia.
There you
That's what it said. Let's go to the next one, Mike. Or is it? Oh, this is it.
All right,
Best
he's
original
so ahead of
screenplay.
you.
Now people have told me this Triangle of Sadness is very good.
I loved it.
Yeah, and Tars, I can't wait to see that. I'm looking forward to it. It better be as good as.
I don't know that
I
you're
can't
gonna
wait
like
to
it.
not see the Fablemans. I don't know why. That just seems so stupid. I don't know why.
I
It's
can't
just-
believe you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
the Fablemans.
Yeah,
I
that's
even have it at my house. It's like on a DVD, and I don't care.
I didn't. I was not a fan of it.
I don't think I'm going to be a fan. Best original. Well, you would have to say the best original screenplay was definitely Everything Everywhere All at Once. I didn't love Everything Everywhere All at Once, but that was very interesting. That's an interesting movie. And I haven't seen Trial of Sadness Triangle, but I've heard Banshees is amazing too.
Banshees is
I am
hilarious.
100%.
Oh, Anonymous.
This is my favorite category
Fablemans was
this
my
year,
favorite movie. Okay.
and I am 100% behind the Banshees of
Yeah,
Really?
I agree. I think
All right,
Banshees
then I'm
is
going
gonna-
with
And
it
I
too.
when I was watching it, I had the closed captioning on, and
so you can
every
understand it.
word. Yes, probably because of the
Back
accents.
in
Every word in the script is perfect.
What are you
Yeah.
talking about, Scotty? You know, it was on.
It's so good.
it's about did you watch 3 Billboards?
Yes,
It's the same filmmaker and writer.
Oh.
He's a playwright.
that was good.
Yeah,
Well, my friend Vincent also said he loved Banshees. That's a
Banshees
Val
is
pick.
hilarious and brilliant.
Absolutely.
Mel
Yeah,
picked The
yeah.
Fablemans, Anonymous. She said that was her favorite film of the year. I just don't get it. I don't know why.
I thought it was okay, but I wouldn't have picked it.
Let's go to the next one.
Oh, Everything Everywhere, by the way.
Sorry, Mike.
Oh,
Sorry.
Mike goes for everything.
Sorry. You
Did-
so you think
Where
everywhere?
are you
okay.
going now? Best supporting actress? Okay. hold
Whoa,
on.
we're
Now
moving
getting down to
fast.
the
Ooh,
nitty gritty here.
um,
Best supporting actress.
This is tough.
Okay. Now I have seen The Whale, and this Hong Cho is in 2 movies this year, The Menu and The Whale, with 2 excellent performances. So that's interesting. Jamie Lee Curtis is the shit. The fact that she is in this movie and what she's done is amazing. I have no idea who this Carrie Condon, she just looks typical white actress. That ain't happening. Angela Bassett, people love her. I love her. She never ages. She's fantastic. She was amazing that she won. Didn't she win for What's Love Got to Do with It?
Yeah.
Did you ever win? Yeah.
Sure.
And I didn't care for that girl and everything. I don't think she should be nominated. She wasn't very good, in my opinion.
I agree.
I want Jamie Lee Curtis to win because it's awesome and she should get a Lifetime Achievement Award. I think they give it to Angela Bassett.
Okay. I am going with Miss Jamie Lee Curtis.
You are
She
gonna
is
go-
the
Do you really think she's going to win?
You
or
don't
do
think they'll
want
cancel
her-
each other out being from the same film or whatever?
her speech at the SAG Awards the other night, I think, what helped her.
Oh, she
land
won?
this. She won the other night.
Oh.
Now you're correct. Angela Bassett has won all the other awards, but I'm going to go with Jamie Lee Curtis. It's going to be an incredible moment.
I want her
when
to
you
win.
when you honor Jamie Lee Curtis, you honor Tony Curtis. When you honor Jamie Lee Curtis, you honor Janet Leigh. This is award for Hollywood.
Yes, nicely put. I'm going to give him a little applause break. That was well said.
If you're asking who I think will win, I probably have to defer to your. I think that's probably right. I thought from all the ones I saw that Carrie Condon was amazing.
Yeah, there's
so,
no way.
So I don't think she's gonna win, but I would personally give it to
Because
her.
you have all the ethnicities up there besides Jamie.
I
Lee
know,
Curtis. That
I
girl
know.
is so white.
Right.
I just
Like,
don't think that
they hate
Carrie
that.
Condon has won any
No, I know.
award shows,
She'll be
so
back.
I don't
Right.
know that she has any momentum.
I
Jamie Lee
get it.
Curtis,
I
that
get it.
you were so right, man. She should just win for being cool. She should win for continuing to do Halloween, and just because she doesn't care, because she's already proven herself
She has been around for
Yeah.
so
so long.
long.
I
Has
just
she
saw
ever won?
No,
No.
She's
never even
never
been
been
nominated.
nominated.
Oh
And
wow.
I just saw a Match Game yesterday. She was on a Match Game, and like when Halloween came out, she was on Match Game, and she looked amazing.
She was
Trading
in
Places,
Perfect with John Travolta
and looked
in a
perfect.
leotard. I mean,
That was the best
come
part of the movie.
on.
People that ruined his career.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah.
not
Look,
her.
There is no doubt
Ruined his
she's
career.
amazing.
Perfect?
Yeah.
No, I think what ruined his
No, it
career
ruined
was-
his career because it
Was
was
it Cobra?
one of the movies he was, which in a row, it was the start of making bad choices of movies.
So it was
After,
a
like
flop.
Urban Cowboy. Yeah, it was flop.
Okay.
It's credited
But
with
why
ruining
do I
his career
remember it so
until
well?
it was revived with Pulp Fiction.
God, I
He
just
made
remembered
so many
so
bad
well.
movies, so many bad
Yeah.
choices. Then he made a resurgence with Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
And
He had a
then
little
did-
bump with Look Who's Talking, but then Look Who's Talking 2 and 3 really took it away.
Right.
But did they make money
Perfect.
though?
The first one did, but then
Yeah,
the
Yeah, the
Not
first
that-
one made money.
yeah.
but
okay.
yeah, diminishing
Uh,
returns.
And then he ruined it again with that Battlefield Earth. He's so weird. So you're picking Jamie Lee, and you're
Yeah.
picking. Did you say?
I mean, I agree. I mean, if you're saying who do I think is going to win, it's probably Jamie Lee. So.
Oh, you think she will win?
Oh yeah.
Well, I
I'm
hope
just,
that's the case.
I'm just saying Carrie Condon was amazing. I loved her.
Mike, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with Jamie Lee Curtis.
God, I really
Hey,
wanted her to win. I
that's
picked
Hollywood.
Angela, but because I'm nervous. I figure with this, I'll win. Like I'll win this category, and I'll win. I feel like if Jamie Lee Curtis wins, I'll be real happy. It'd be like when I pick the Jets. Like if I pick against the Jets, then at least I'll win the pool. But if the Jets win, I'll be happy because that never works. So let's go to the next one. Best Supporting Actor. Thank you, Mike. I was hoping you would get it. Obviously, I put in Short Round and the guy from Taxi. It's too funny not to. And thank you for laughing and getting it. Because
Yeah.
I was laughing as I was doing it. Short Round has won everything, right?
Oh, now I get the joke.
Right.
I just
right.
looked at it going, yeah, that's him. I wasn't even thinking about why you did it. Oh, I love that you did that.
Thank you. I'm happy that you thought that too. I have no idea what Causeway is. No one knows what that is. I didn't even know Judd Hirsch was in the Fablemans.
He
He
was.
is
the
He's the
oldest.
best
part
part.
is so small.
Really?
Yeah, I can't believe he got a nomination out
Well,
of
they've
this.
done
He's
that
barely in the
before.
movie.
Remember Judi Dench won for 8 minutes of screen time. He's the oldest nominee ever.
Judd Hirsch?
Yep.
How old is
For
he?
short run.
83.
How could he be the oldest nominee ever?
That's what
Maybe
they
in
said.
this category.
Oh, maybe in this category.
Okay.
But I love Judd Hirsch, and I would give anything for him to win. I hope they don't give it to Short Round. I just thought he was okay.
Yeah, he wasn't that good.
No, he wasn't that good.
I don't know why he's getting. He was.
I'm
fine.
gonna pick Judd Hirsch.
Yeah,
Well, guys,
I'm picking
you know,
Judd Hirsch too.
Well, I don't know that Judd Hirsch has won anything in the other shows. Now, Barry Kogan won the BAFTA
Oh, is that right?
recently, and Ke Ha Kwan certainly
Short
has
Round.
won. Has won
won
a
a lot,
number of
yeah.
awards. Oh, this is a tough one.
Well, I want Judd Hirsch to win because that's just. I love that he's
Well,
still around.
not only that, he was the best thing in that film. He was so good in that.
I just didn't find it very funny that you're saying he's the best thing in the movie, and he's only in it
he's a
for
short.
two
Well,
or
you
3
know, to be
minutes.
honest, Jamie Lee Curtis does not have I wouldn't say she had a big part. She just kept
That's
popping
true
up in
too.
little.
That's true too.
I'm gonna go with Mr. Wonderful Barry Kogan, who is just incredible in the Banshees of
He was incredible.
He was
They were
amazing.
both good though. Don't you? You don't think they're going to cancel each other out?
You know, it's crazy that Brendan Gleeson is even in this category. He should be in the best actor.
Yeah,
Right.
because he hosted
You're
Saturday
right.
Night Live recently, even as the best
I-
actor. It's weird.
I have to go with Barry Kogan just for that scene where he's
So-
talking to her outside,
right.
and he says,
right.
"You wouldn't want to go out with me, would you?" Oh, it's just
It's really
incredible.
great.
Go out with you. It must be joking.
And this
I never saw the
film has made his career, and
Yeah.
he actually just signed.
It's like what happened
for-
with Turbocharged with me. Like it kind of
Yeah, it made your career.
Yeah,
Made
It's
it
like,
something.
Get on Jerry Springer and lots of stuff.
Right.
David Lynch as John Ford in The Fablemans worth the price of admission.
Yeah, David Lynch was amazing.
Oh,
too.
he's in The Fablemans
Ah,
too.
you're the one that first told me about him being in the Fablemans.
Oh, I did.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's a tough one. It's probably Everything Everywhere. I'm gonna go with Judd Hirsch too because I love
Yes,
him.
right.
I
Mike, what do you think?
Judd Hirsch.
Yes. Look at the next one. There's 1981. Who won this category that year? That's the
I
last
can-
time Judd Hirsch.
I can
But Scotty,
tell you.
I know you know.
Okay.
I don't want you to know. I want the audience to guess. You have Joe Pesci, Danny Noonan, a really cool looking Jason Robards, Timothy Hutton, or Judd Hirsch, the last time he was nominated for an Oscar in 1981.
You say the last time, I think the only time.
Yeah, the only time. We have nobody's saying anything. Does anybody know? Do you know, Memo?
no, I'm like
I know you know. I meant to say
Marcy's-
don't.
Can you tell me what movie Jason
Marcy's-
Robards
oh, I know
was?
that one. That's the one where he plays Hugh Hefner
Melvin
Hal.
and Howard.
No. Oh, Hugh.
Yeah.
Right. No,
Melvin and Howard.
in Melvin and Howard. Yeah.
not Hugh Hefner.
Yes.
Not Hugh Hefner.
Oh, Hughes.
Howard Hughes.
sorry.
Howard
Yes. Right. Not Hugh Hefner. Obviously.
Everybody's guessing Timothy Hutton. You
Yeah,
are completely
correct.
right. Not a week late. Not Pesci. He was nominated for Raging Bull that year. He lost to, and everybody lost to this idiot Timothy Hutton. Never seen again. When clearly Danny Noonan should have won.
Timothy
Everybody
Hutton
knows that.
did work for
When-
many
Name,
years after that.
What besides Turk 182? What else did he do?
Oh
he did
dear,
nothing.
I
That
don't.
show Leverage.
Fucking horrible, right?
Jeez, I now
Leverage.
have to go home and
Second,
like
the-
find
what,
out
the
where
temp-
Timothy Hutton has been. You're
He
right.
stinks. The only thing he did
Oh,
is
ordinary people.
he bought
Yeah.
PJ Clark's, and I don't think he owns it anymore. And he should have kept owning it because that place still rocks. I couldn't sit through Ordinary People if I tried. I can't stand Mary Tyler Moore after.
What?
Mary
It's
Tyler
one of the
Moore.
greatest performances on film. Is
She
Mary
just
Tyler Moore in
Doesn't
Ordinary
do it for
People?
me, you know. and
Wow.
I can't stand. She just looks so horrible.
She was
You know the
nominated,
Dick
of
Van Dyke
course.
show she did
She was
too?
No,
beautiful.
she's fantastic in Dick Van
Oh.
Dyke. She's fantastic in Mary Tyler Moore. Everything after Mary Tyler Moore, I never want to see her again.
I see. Oh,
Just
she got too
aged
old for
so
you.
yeah, like
I
just
see.
but just like her hairstyle and everything. Just
Well, it was early. It was
Boring.
1981. I mean, it
But
wasn't.
here we
like-
are at Best Actress already. Right.
Okay.
Best Actress.
Best
All right.
Actress.
Let's do it. Now, I love Ana de Armas, but I hated her in this movie. This movie sucked. So she's out.
I thought it was terrible.
Terrible. I couldn't even watch
I had
it.
to- I
I
had to
watched an
turn it
hour
off.
and I turned it off too. Horrible movie. Horrible
Which one?
Marilyn
Where are you?
Monroe
Best
movie, Blonde.
Actress?
Oh,
Let's see.
yeah.
Michelle Yeoh should win because she's terrific all the time. a lot of people think this Andrea Riceborough could win. To Leslie's supposed to be great. I hate Michelle Williams. She can go fuck herself.
She's a
Kate
wonderful actress.
Blanchett's fantastic. She's so good, Kate Blanchett. But I feel like it's Michelle Yeoh's year. She's deserving. She has a lifetime achievement coming. She's so good in everything. She's fantastic in Crazy Rich Asians. She's a great Bond girl. She was great in this movie, and I didn't even like this movie. I say it goes to Michelle Yeoh.
I agree.
I'm going with Kate Blanchett. She's a favorite of the Academy. She's won before. She's won a number of awards. I think you're right. It will either be Michelle Yeoh or
this Andrea Riceborough, though, could
Kate Blanchett.
Apparently people are talking about.
Yeah,
it.
but I think the fact that she got nominated
that's
the
the award. She's
Right.
done.
I
She's
see.
done.
Right.
And also Hollywood and the Academy, they don't want to bring up this controversy of her
Right.
nomination, so they're not going to.
Wait, what's the controversy?
No,
You
go
wanna
ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so the controversy was that at the very, very last minute, like literally like the weekend of the voting, there was a lot of inside Hollywood, as in celebrities, who did a lot of campaigning for her, and it totally
she's the
worked.
one that
Yeah.
did the,
And it really
I
worked.
heard about that. I didn't know she
And
was the one.
because it came out of nowhere, because she had not been talked about previously, and because the film company behind To Leslie didn't have a lot of money in the campaign, it left out, and I'm not going to remember the actresses, Viola Davis, I guess, from Wakanda, and another actress, the actress who was in Till. Those two were sort of expected in this category. So you have Andrea Riseborough who gets the nomination, and then two Black actresses who don't.
Right.
So there was
right,
hey,
gotcha.
who did Andrea Riseborough have on her team? And it was all of these Hollywood insiders. So it became this.
But it also
thing.
points out like how political the whole thing is, because like you said, they didn't have any money, right? There was no like behind the scenes wheeling and dealing
Right. I mean,
style that usually happens.
she did the right thing. She
Right.
got her friends, who just happened to be celebrities,
Right.
to campaign on her behalf.
Why
They
can't
didn't
I
take
get that
out.
done?
They
I tried.
didn't take out ads or
Right.
anything.
Right.
Mike, did you already pick Michelle Yeoh?
Yes.
Yeah. And
Well,
you guys,
that's who I was gonna pick.
and Scott,
Oh.
did you say who it was? Kate
I'm going to
Blanchett.
go with
All right.
Kate Blanchett.
I wish they would stop nominating Michelle Williams. She is.
She's
awful.
wonderful.
Let's go to the next one.
Wait, I didn't even.
Oh, I
Oh.
thought you did.
No, I mean I agree with Scott. Kate Blanchett
Okay.
was amazing,
Oh,
but
sorry.
no, it's all right. I like Michelle Williams
So you
too.
think Kate Blanchett?
It is a lifetime role. Like it was amazing. It was beyond amazing.
Well,
Although
apparently
she's good
they're
in
just
everything.
Giving
She
this
is.
award to Brandon Fraser already. If he were to lose, it would be awkward, I guess. But he sucks.
I thought you said you liked it.
No,
Oh,
I
you
hated
didn't like it. Okay.
I didn't. His performance was fine. It's not his fault. It's Darren Aronofsky's fault that you don't care for the character. The character sucks, but the acting is good. That Asian woman is good. His daughter, who's in Stranger Things, is very good. The person who plays his mother was Samantha Morton, or his wife.
Mhm.
Everybody's very good. He's very good, and I guess he's going to win. Because I don't know, the only other person I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. After Sun. What is that? Austin Butler
It's his first
could
movie, I
win,
think.
and I want him to win because he's still in that Elvis character. So he'd be like, "Oh, listen, I can't believe Lisa Marie ain't with us anymore. So maybe we can all just maybe sing a little Elvis." He'll do like what was that guy that won Ray and he made everybody sing? Jamie
right.
Foxx.
Yeah.
He'll be like, come on, man. Go over.
With everybody.
I know. I want to do that, but
Grabs
there's
a
no way
guitar on
Brendan
his way up.
Fraser loses this. No way.
Why do you
Well,
really?
it's interesting
He's just-
because it's a three-way race between Austin Butler, Colin Farrell, and Brendan Fraser. The front runner from the first day has been Brendan
Yeah.
Fraser. However, Austin Butler has won
been winning,
one or
yeah.
two awards along the way. And I'm wondering if there is a surprise this year. Could it be Colin Farrell? Because he's wonderful in this movie and everybody loves Colin Farrell.
And you're right
Yeah.
too, because you put on prosthetics and then this is what they give Oscar. That's how
Right.
those hot girls win
Sure,
all the time. It's not fair.
I agree.
Colin Farrell should probably win. He's just sitting there. Look, he's just
Or
by
Scott.
himself and he's actually acting. Austin Butler's in costume. Brandon Fraser's in costume.
I'm
right.
I'm gonna go to the safe route and go with Brendan Fraser.
That's the safe route.
I'm
Yeah.
okay. My personal favorite is Bill.
Bill Nye.
He was so good in Living. He
Really?
was so freaking
Mhm.
I
good.
have that film at my house. I just didn't.
Yeah,
go
I got
watch
the
it.
screener too. That's the only reason I saw it, and I just loved it. I mean, but I think it's Colin Farrell. That's what.
Oh,
Really?
really?
Yeah,
That's interesting.
That'll be a wonderful upset. I don't think anyone will be too upset.
yeah.
No pun. If Colin Farrell, I mean, he's beloved in Hollywood. People
Mike, what do
really
you
like
think?
him.
I'm gonna go with Bill Nye.
Bill Nye.
Oh, Mike's going with you.
That's your. I liked it, or your. I think he's gonna win.
A little of both.
You saw Living.
Oh, since Fraser got that.
I saw parts of it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
Yeah, no.
any of all the movies. So,
No.
all of any of the movies. Sorry.
Right.
Oh, the guy who wrote the Banshees wrote The Remains of the Day. He just writes boring films. Oh, Catalina's got to go. Come on, Catalina, grow up. What's the next one? Is that it? Oh, best director,
No,
right?
here we go.
Best
Best
Wait,
director.
director.
I just want to say Remains of the Day is one of my favorite films too. So thank you, Anonymous.
Best director, you got these two idiots who directed this Everything Everywhere. Whoever,
Mhm.
Spielberg, Todd Field, Ruben. Ruben's out. Let's assume that, right?
Well, who,
No. He's a great director.
No,
He's
but
not out.
with this field, there's
Oh.
no way.
guys, who won the DGA?
We have not announced.
Now, this Val downstairs,
As a DJA member, I voted for Todd Field.
right. Well, you love Tar, so you're picking it to win
It
it
blew
all.
my mind. I mean, it was so
Val insists Steven Spielberg wins. That would be his third.
good. No,
I don't think
he's
he
not going to
wins
win
for
for this. No, he's not going to win for this.
Yeah, you can't win for an autobiography of yourself. Otherwise,
I mean, you
I'd win
can't.
every day. That would just not right. So, bye, Catalina. I love the Todd Field, but not the guys from Everything Everywhere. That's the movie that everybody seems to like. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
but-
I don't like it,
Yeah,
but I think they're gonna win. What do you think,
No,
Scotty?
I'm with you on Everything
it's just
Everywhere
done,
all at
Memo.
once.
I
I
think
would
it's
I
just-
would think if anyone's going to win other than Todd Field, it'll be for Banshees. It'll be Martin.
Oh wow.
But I
God.
can't imagine those guys would win best picture, like best director.
I think it's gonna win Best Picture. People love it.
It's not that
I
good.
know it's not that good, but
Yeah.
I don't. It's the
For-
talk of the town.
Was Martin McDonough, is he also the screenwriter?
Yes, he wrote and directed
Okay.
that. Yeah. One thing you haven't
Never know.
mentioned of the other awards is the Pirates Guild.
Pirates
The
Guild.
Pirates Guild voted. And who do you think they gave best director?
Wait, the Pirates?
Yeah, Pirates, you know.
Are you making a joke?
No, they gave it to Tar.
Oh,
Oh
God, that was awful.
I've
That
been
was-
waiting all night for that.
Oh,
Oh,
my
thank you.
goodness.
Um,
Oh my.
Thank you
we're
very
almost
much.
done.
I'll
we
be
in our
here.
last
I'll be
one?
Yeah,
performing
this is it.
downstairs.
Oh, Mike,
Last two.
you didn't pick.
Tar.
Oh, he's going with Tar.
Telling you.
Here it is. Best Picture. These 10 awful films that nobody wants to see. Now, I'll tell you something, Memo. I can't wait to see this Tar. This looks really, really good.
I don't know that
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
watch
like
this
it.
Friday. I'm
Oh,
gonna
you're
watch
gonna
it this
hate it.
Friday.
Yeah, I can't imagine you would like it.
No, I'm gonna call you up after Friday and give you a piece of my mind.
All right.
I don't want to see anything else. The only one I want to see is Tar. Maybe I'll see this this Banshees. thing.
Banshees is
Everybody
great.
says it's great.
Yeah,
There's
it's
no way
hilarious.
I'd watch All Quiet on the Western Front. I can't stand it. I'm not watching The Fablemans. Maybe if it was on cable and I was sitting there, maybe. Top Gun, I probably need to see it because everybody says it's great. I hated the first one. Avatar can go fuck itself. I can't believe they're making more of those craps. I just feel bad because I always like James Cameron, but that
I
movie
know.
sucked.
I know it did.
And you got to put your hair into a horse's ass to make it fly. I'm like, what kind of movie is this?
I did not see. I saw the first one. I didn't see this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am
kinda
going to
nice.
go with Everything Everywhere All at Once because that seems to be the buzz. I saw the movie in 4 parts because I kept falling asleep. It did not speak to me, but I get the fun of it, I guess. And she's just so wonderful. Let alone the fact that Short Round's in it, even though I don't care if I don't think he's nomination worthy. And that one old Asian guy
Yeah.
who's been in every movie since the day we were born.
Did you see him the other night at the SAG Awards?
No, I saw a picture of him. Yeah.
So he
they were all together.
So the movie wins best ensemble, and they have him, give the big part.
Wasn't
of
it
the
James
speech.
Hong? Is that his name?
Yes.
I guess. Yeah. And he said that his first movie was with Clark Gable.
What?
Wow, that
Wow.
makes sense. Yeah, he's really old. He's been in everything. Big Trouble in Little China,
But
The
he's
Golden
94
Child.
years old.
He's
and
94.
He didn't know how to, like, he just kept talking and talking. But it was the SAGs. It's not like that.
Well, he was
much of a
great.
commercial.
Right.
So he was literally up there just chatting away for 10 minutes. And everyone like
Well,
behind him was like, "Oh."
he was terrific in
he
that movie.
was with Clark Gable. That's crazy.
He is the guy he's the maitre d' on the famous Seinfeld. Seinfeld Party of Two, when they're
Oh, is that him?
Yeah.
Because he's also in The Big Bang Theory as the Chinese waiter too. So he's just a working actor. So to be in something like this, that's terrific. What do you think? Best Picture?
I'm going with everything.
Memo? You're going with Tar?
I mean,
You're going with your head.
well, you're
That's
asking
your
me.
problem.
Well, no. Again, if you ask me what's going to win, I don't think Tar's going to win. If you ask me what was the best
That's
one,
what we're asking. What's going to win?
I mean, probably Everything Everywhere, but I would pick Tar.
So pick Tar.
All right, I'm picking Tar.
Mike, what do you think?
Everything Everywhere.
Yep, that's the one. That's our Oscar picks for this week. for
That's
this year.
crazy.
That's it. We did it.
I'm taking a picture of my ballot.
You can
You know
take
what the
them
thing
with you.
about Everything Everywhere All at Once is that it's an awesome title.
Yeah.
It is an awesome title. That's why I saw it. I was just like, well, that looks fun.
Right.
There you
Thank
go.
you. Thank you.
Oh.
Let me collect this. Like I'm a
Handing
professor.
our
You
ballot.
know
I'm
what?
a professor.
There was one I didn't.
Oh,
do,
you're
Colin
not. You're
Farrell.
pens down.
No, Colin
Pens-
Farrell. I didn't.
I'm
I
kidding.
didn't-
Why are you listening to me? I'm in my teacher
Jeez,
mode.
I
Pens
know, it's
down.
true.
Pens down. Mike.
Wow.
We did it just.
Did you
I-
put your name?
This is a. Yeah, Mike did. You did.
All
I
right.
did.
Yes, everybody put their name down.
That's good.
Beautiful. That is hilarious that I'm collecting papers.
Yeah. What are you gonna? You're gonna grade them?
Yeah. Great. Hi. Anyway, I guess.
Are you grading your?
Yeah,
students?
yeah. I gotta grade my. Oh, we gotta go. It's 7:28.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have two.
Thank you everybody for joining us, Scotty. Liza
People can
outlives.
find my Twitter account at Liza Outlives. Please come along for the fun.
And Memo, what do you got going on Sesame Street this week? No,
No.
for real, don't you have something?
Well,
coming up?
this week.
Well, what do
nothing.
you? Didn't you just direct a big thing?
Yeah,
like
I'm making.
Usher or
I'm
something?
making. I'm making animated films for kids like halfway around the world. But there's
Yeah, it's
nothing
really
I can
cool.
show or plug. Amira.
Can you plug Sesame Street?
Yeah, I'm plugging Sesame Street.
Where can you find Sesame Street these days?
These days on PBS and HBO.
HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Right.
Sorry, you're right.
Remember, I was so mad at you because your daughter got in and I didn't get in. Oh, that was the Muppet. Oh, I was so angry. They put his daughter in the audience instead of me.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, she had like a
Studio
speaking
audience.
part.
No, she.
Oh, whatever.
Studio audience.
Anyway, Mike, where are you going to be this week?
This week, nowhere. Next week, I'll be in Tampa at Side Splitters.
Oh.
And follow me at Mike B.
Tammy.
Suarez and listen to Retrospective Promenade.
What movie you got coming out?
This week we did Point Break, and the next is Double Trouble from 1994.
Classic. Yeah, that's the show for this week. This week, don't forget, next week we'll be back virtually, and Billy Joel A to Z, Liberty DeVito, part 1.
That's
Like that.
exciting.
We'll see you next week on the Comedy Cellar Nightly Show. Good night.